Welcome villagers. Today I'm going to use the new KvK layout. Winter is upon us. Especially the new feature, which is the new season talent, that will be the spotlight of today's topic. The first thing that you need to do before entering KvK is to call back every march outside your city. Once they are back, you are ready to enter into KvK map. Now let's check out the feature in Winter is upon us. The season stage can be seen at the bottom. There is a countdown before the next stage happened. On the right side, we had Augustone, Conquest Achievements, Season Policies, Village Management, and Season Talents. On the left side, we had Season Information, Season Store, and Ossuary. Let's check out the Season Policies. Is there anything new in here? Opportunist and Easy Does It is new policy. I think Easy Does It will be better for me. I farm a lot, and getting extra 15% resources will be better. There's another branch here. The top one is choosing between countering infantry or countering cavalry. I'll definitely choose countering infantry. The bottom one is choosing between countering marksman or countering magic. I'll probably choose countering marksman because a lot of people using marksman nowadays. We'll check the next policy. Are there any surprise? Please give me something good. Oh my god, we still had make way. Policy. LOL. This is the policy that made Enna successfully defended their bastion against BDO. It's super broken for defense. Your Kraken can instantly reinforce bastion with 5t5 marches uninterrupted. Even if the enemy conquer the field, as long as your Kraken is alive, your bastion will be unbreachable. Next is the healthcare policies. It was probably the most important policies in the KvK. I think its description is still the same as the last season. I will probably choose the middle one. It give 100% elixir capacity limit. Let's go to the next policies. It's focused on army group. Group tactic give 5% def to army group. Hasty march give 10% march speed to army group. Standalone give 2% more damage for normal march when attacking army group. If you want to create infantry army group, choose group tactic. If you want to create cavalry army group, choose hasty march. You can go in launch skill and literally run away and wait for the charge skill cooldown. If you want to go gigachad and swarm an army group alone, you can choose standalone. It's only recommended for T5 whale and kraken. The next policies is called Shared Glory. It give extra merits gained, so it always good to take this policy. Bitter End is still the same as the last season. On the far end after Bitter End, there are two new branched policy. Palliative Care will give an elixir for every unit dead. Glorious Death will give a merit for every unit dead. I think both is very useless policy. It just give a little kickback for every dead units, but it will definitely appreciated by the Kraken player. There's also that one policy that give 20% dead troops back. I think that policy is probably the most useful one. Buried Bones, that's the name of the policy. You must upgrade it to max level before the KvK end. It's a must-have policy. Let's check out the ossuary and see how many we'll get our dead troops back. So the ossuary is the one on the bottom left. I think it was still the same as last season. It give 30% dead troops back, and with the additional of Buried Bones you can get 50% dead troops back at the end of KvK. Next, let's check out the season store. Maybe they will have something new in there. So we had a new pet called Moonbear, and the season store sell a new skill that complement the Moonbear innate skill. I think that's the only new thing in the season store. I hope they added more things, but whatever, I don't have any to remember anyway. Let's go to the next big thing, which is our highlight for today's topic, which is season talents. The update said that there will be a whole new season talent for Winter upon us, and as they decided to add a new feature called army groups, maybe there will be a whole lot description of it in there. Let's start off from the left one, which is mass warfare. Glory Bounds will give 1% all damage dealt to your opponent. I think it's trash, but people will probably take any additional damage possible. Prayer of Light, when your legion is severely wounded it will run back to your city faster, so basically it's worse than the other one. I will definitely take Glory Bounds all day. Since you can only take one of these branched talent, You need to weight your option correctly. Next, we'll go to the next level of mass warfare. Hack and slash will give melee March 5% attack. This is huge, nothing that need to be said. In the last KvK there are so many infantry rally. Logistical support will give 5% hospital resource reduction. It's quite useful if you are a whale. I will definitely take hack and slash for this branched talent level. Next, we'll go to level 3 of mass warfare talent tree. Together for Glory will give you the ability to create army group. Additionally, you will also receive 5% more merits up to 100k every week. It have a maximum of 10 army group for each alliance, so to not waste talent point you need to decide who the whale that will lead the troops. It's like an admiral or army commander leading their troops to battle. That's cool. You can click the book icon on top which will show a video that will explain about army commander in more detail. So first you need to go into Alliance and go into the Rally page. On the right side of Rally, there's the Army Group page. Add a new Army Group March either Infantry or Cavalry and it will automatically create it outside your city. You can manually command the Army Group, so yeah it will be like a rally but you can control them. That looks overpowered. Next, we'll go to level 4 of Mass Warfare Talent Tree. Unyielding Army will give Infantry Army Group a 15% chance to reduce damage taken by 25% and deal physical skill counter damage to ranged unit. That's frightening. Any form of counterattack buff is just insane. Thundering Stampede will give Cavalry Army Group who charge their enemy 40% damage reduction and minus 20% charge cooldown. That's also huge. You can just charge and run, repeat it every few seconds. It will be a complete nightmare for ranged units. I will probably choose the Unyielding Army just because Infantry March is always stronger than Cavalry. Let's go to Battle Acuity Talent Tree. Building Frenzy will give 100% engineering for ranged unit, so it will complement Wildeburg Wyvern significantly. Merit Accumulation will give 200k merit limit. I will definitely take Merit Accumulation. Let's go to level 2 of Battle Acuity Talent Tree. Cloud Piercer, the explanation is so long but basically it will give 5% defense break to enemy legion that was attacked by your ranged units. Gale Step will give 10% march speed. I will definitely take Gale Step. Cloud Piercer is good but I don't think it will stack with others or it will be too broken. I think Cloud Piercer debuff is capped at 5% defense break per enemy legion. Let's go to level 3 of Battle Acuity Talent Tree. Heart as 1 will give 1.5% attack for each ranged legion. If you had 5 ranged legion all of them will get 7.5% attack bonus. I usually use 2 to 4 ranged unit which will give 3% to 6% attack boost. Let's go to level 4 of Battle Acuity Talent Tree. Arcane Hindrance will give march speed debuff to enemy. This is decent. Long Range Warfare will give your marksman unit an attack range similar to mage units. This is probably the best talent in this talent tree. I will definitely take Long Range Warfare all day as marksmen hold massive advantage when battling mage unit. Let's go to Field Morale Talent Tree. Furious Counterattack will give 5% counterattack damage for your legion that was in an army group. Glories for War will give 10% more merits up to 100k per week. I will probably take Glories for War. It's more versatile as Furious Counterattack can only apply when you are in an army group. Let's go to level 2 of Field Morale Talent Tree. The High Ground will give 3% more damage when your unit in Alliance keeps. Burning Rage will give 3% more damage in the field. I will definitely take Burning Rage just because it's more versatile than the High Ground. Let's go to level 3 of Field Morale Talent Tree. Exemplar is an AoE buff that will give 10% attack. It doesn't apply for Rally or Garrison. I don't know if it will apply to Army Group as Army Group page is in one category as the Rally page. It will also give 5% more merits up to 150k per week. The cooldown is 1 hour. I think it's quite great. Someone please try it. It's probably the newest and the riskiest talent to take as it was an active skill. I recommend for your farm to take this talent tree to buff your main account. Let's go to level 4 of Field Morale Talent Tree. Common goal will give 5 additional target for exemplar buff, so the total of exemplar will be 10 units. Warrior's Elation will boost exemplar 2, the wording is quite confusing, but it will prioritize to buff your own legion. I will probably take the Warrior's Elation for my main account if I ever decided to take it, and my farm will take the common gold to boost my main account. Let's go to Battle Preparation Talent Tree. Harvester will give extra 15% more resource gathering. Back in Business will give 5% more CP regeneration. This is hard as both is a good talent. I will probably take the Harvester. Let's go to level 2 of Battle Preparation Talent Tree. Spirit Summoner will give 3% more revived unit dead in the ossuary. Darkness Destroyer will give -10 CP for rallying Darkling Forts, so it will only cost you 140 CP. I will probably take Darkness Destroyer. For those whale who get a lot of dead, near the end season I will recommend to reset the talent tree and take the Spirit Summoner. Let's go to level 3 of Battle Preparation Talent Tree. Alliance Protection will give your Gatherer invincibility when gathering in Alliance territory. Let's go to level 4 of Battle Preparation Talent Tree. Fruitful Alliance will give 50% more gathering speed and load capacity. Diligent Statecraft will give an additional warrant. As talent point is limited, it was impossible for my main account to take this talent tree, so my farm account will probably choose Fruitful Alliance. For those who are confused by merit accumulation wording, merit retention limit, you can go to Season Store. Check out the merits currency on top. You can see that it's max at 100k per week. If you take merit accumulation, it will increase the maximum to 200k per week. That's probably it. Lastly, let's enter the KvK map and check out the situation in there. So my server is located on the east side. There's a runic ancestor statue between our side and the other side. It's pass level 2, which mean it will open after pass level 1. Our opponent in that runic ancestor statue will be Axed and Axe. There's the pass level 1 that will open where we will fight against the opponent from the south. Our opponent in the south probably will be Laws and Lawa. The area of that zone is quite small, it will be an instant fight when the pass open, that's nice. Going into pass level 3, we can go to the next zone. In here, we'll probably will fight against Axed and Axe directly. This zone is quite big, so probably will take a while until our territory can touch the enemy. It will probably take a day before the big fight really begin. Going into pass level 4, we will fight in Supreme Ancestor Zone. It will probably be the fight between the winner of the south area. Supreme Ancestor will give more points than Runic Ancestor, so you must participate in that fight. Going into pass level 5, you can literally invade the neighboring territory. This is so hard, if you get ganged up, you can zone locked even before the other pass open. Going into pass level 6, it will be even more dangerous, you can get zeroed anytime at this point if you are not T5. My recommendation when pass level 6 open is to immediately teleport into the backline before going offline. Going into pass level 7, that's the final dragon zone. Congratulations if you are not zone locked at this point. You need to had an evenly match ally. If you are still fighting when pass 7 is open, then no doubt that you had a great win to KvK. If you get zone locked at this point of time, well that's suck, life is just unfair dude. Deal with it. That was it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it will help the channel a lot. Good luck, have fun.